This is just a quick overview of the Sanden G Drink 9, receiving the machine for the first time and just going through some basic features and filling. So get your keys and you turn them clockwise, the handle will pop out. Firstly, make sure the power is off before you open the door, as you need to remove any cardboard or foam from inside before the picker arm does its initialization. So using the handle, pull towards you and you can open the glass door. Remove any debris from inside the machine, foam, packaging. If you do have the dividers in plastic bags being sent to you, just make sure everything's pushed back and out of the way. Make sure the trays are firmly in place. And at this point, you can now turn on the machine. Okay, the machine's now powered up with door open, so the lights will go off. So emulate the door being closed, there's a blue switch key on the top, and we can insert this in here, twist. This will then make the machine believe that the door is shut, and the machine will go through a full initialization of the picker arm and lift system. We'll now remove the blue switch key. Make sure you always take this out before closing the door, because you can damage this module. And lock it back in place. When filling the machine for the first time, the trick is that these lanes come out in sections of 3 to make it easier for replenishment. So you can lift up and pull towards you and the whole unit slides out. And then for filling, you can push the pusher system to the back and you'll feel it click in place. This now makes it easier to load your product in, and for first in, first out rotation of stock. To release the pusher at the back, don't just press the lever in on the back, otherwise it'll shoot forward. So make sure with no product in there or less product, you squeeze the back of the pusher and you keep hold of it and you bring it forward. You can then push the system in and then you can move on to the next. Pull that, pull towards you, push back and commence your filling. Once you get to the bottom of the machine, do the last 6 lanes from right to left. Move the picker arm when filling the bottom tray. I'm going to push the door in and you see the picker arm moves location over to the right hand side. I can now access the bottom trays, lifting and pulling forward, and then you can do your replenishment on this side and push it back in. With the door open and no blue switch in place, we can go into service mode by pressing the red button on the control board. Once in service mode, you should be able to do most of your functions from the general menu setting. On the keypad, number 2 will go down in the menu, number 3 goes up, number 1 is to cancel and number 4 is to enter. So to fill tubes, I've pressed number 2 to go down to tube fill and pay out coins, and then number 4. From here you can add coins and the coin denomination will increment. If you want to go through the tubes to see how many of each are in, you can look here. And then if you want to pay a coin out, you can pay it all tubes, or you go to 10 cents in this example. I'm going to press number 4, enter, and the coin maker's paid out 1 10-cent piece. To come out of this menu, I press number 1, and then I can go through to some other menu options. Go to main machine menu, enter. From here you can see any historical errors. No errors, so I'll jump out by pressing 1. Then I'll press 2 to go down, and what I'm interested in is putting a price against the lane. So coin price, and then enter, and then from here you can cycle through your lanes. If I go back to product 10 and then I press number 3 to go down in the menu, it can do all products. So I can set, if there's a common price denominator across the machine, I can go here and do it. So I'm going to go back up to number 10, press number 4 to enter, and I'm going to change the price. So I can hold in either number 2 or number 3, which will increase or decrease in 5-cent increments. So number 2 increases, number 3 decreases. You can hold it in for it to go through quickly, and then once you finish you can press number 4 to save the price. To come out of the price menu, press number 1, and then if you want to do a test, you can go down to test, and then we press enter. You've got a number of different tests in here. Most people want to do a test on a lane. You can press enter, and then you can issue a maximum of 5 free vends, again just by using 2 to increment, or 3, and then once you finish you press 4. But one thing to note here is you are issuing a free vend to do this test. So if you issue 5 free vends, make sure you do 5 free vends, because if you only do 2 or 3 of those free vends, there'll be a free vend credit left on the machine for the next customer that arrives. So once you're finished with your pricing, filling the machine, the picker arm is moved over to the right hand side location. What we need to do now is just make sure blue key is away, the flap on door is not pushed into the door section, and I will now close the door, the glass door first, and then push in this door, and with the key in you can then push the handle down and anti-clockwise to lock the door. Take the key out and the machine will now reinitialize and be ready to vend.